Again, a big thank you to Wasp for jumping on board with Shane King. And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to the MSC Challenge for round number 2 of episode 5 for 2024. As you can see, not ideal conditions here at Meremere Drift Park. Sky Zhao did order a roof for the venue. He ordered it off Wish. We ended up with a 3x3 tent instead of a tent that covered the whole venue. So that's what you get when you order stuff off Wish. As you all know, everything comes in too small. So the good news is that the judges are nice and dry. The bad news is that there is a bit of sitting water out there for the drivers to try and manage this morning. So Hayden Cantor's 2K Drift will be our first car to see the track this morning. If you are unfamiliar with the MSC Challenge, 235 radial tyres on each and every one of the vehicles. Very much a development series, and this is all about getting these guys and girls as much experience behind the wheel as they can have. Now, 16 cars, 16 spots in the 16, so effectively they are looking to seed this morning, and we won't blow ourselves apart too much as we take you on a little journey. MSC round number 2, Hayden Cantor's for 2K Drift will be the first car to face starters orders, and as always, the boys on the start line getting creative. The old MTF out umbrella down there. Shout out to Rhodey and Brad and Bex if they're tuned in, and Justin Patterson probably providing that for our start line crew. Your judges today, of course, are Sky Zhao, Joe from DKM, and Tux. Don't forget to share the link and send your messages of support. I can tell you that most of these guys don't have windows in their cars, so they can still hear all of your messages of support, and they do really enjoy it when you guys get involved and send your shout outs to them. So Ivor, good morning. Shout out to GK. LFG is let's F and go. Wait for all of Gisborne to wake up and send in their Wilson shout outs. Wait for the Fijians to wake up from whatever carver bowl they're at the bottom of and send their Ryan Murdoch shout-outs. Ewan Liu, of course, will have a lot of support online. 2K Drift, Shane King, the family, and Hayden Cantors will also have a lot of support. So here we go. Good morning, William Takanui. This is going to give you an idea of just how slippery and greasy it is out there at the moment, and they will all be trying to avoid that big puddle of sitting water on the inside of the second corner there. And this is going to be all about throttle control this morning. These guys just need to keep it on the track, make sure that they try and get as many points as they possibly can. And look, I reckon we might see a slightly odd qualifying order, because we do know there are some drivers who do a lot better in the wet than they do in the dry. Horsepower is not always your friend, as Hayden Cantors keeps it nice and clean till right at the end there, and just knocks over the final cone there. But a decent way to get things underway. Good morning, Jade. GK Drift. Colo, I've got no idea what this is, Colo. You'll have to translate that into something an old white guy can say. Think old white man, and whatever you write in the box, that's who has to be able to say this. Morning, Lisa. Hope you're well. Hope you got a coffee and some snacks there. Not sure if you're over in the pits. Not sure if are we running the box today with the who's who. I'm sure that'll pop up at some point. We have a little table that comes up, shows you guys the qualifying results, as we know that you guys like to know exactly what score your favourite driver locks in for each particular round. David Chen, another one of the Drift Academy international drivers, next to run. This will give us an idea of how the judges are feeling this morning. I mean, you're not obviously going to see the big speed scores or anything, but the commitment scores will still be possible to get. Sky Zhao will be looking for who is pushing the limits of what is available out there grip-wise. Hayden Cantors kicks things off with a 67. Hayden Cantors 67 kicks things off. Good way to kick things off there for David Chen. Let's go Trent, Wild Style Drift represent. John OG, go do some work from Will Takanui. Alright, GK Drift repaired and ready to go. Slightly mismatched guard on the front there. Let's see what GK Giovanni has for us this morning. Zayden Gooch, let's go Corbin, he likes it wet. In brackets on the track. Okay, I'm glad you clarified that because he's a young man. Now, there was a suggestion that today might be Corbin Wilson's birthday as well. I'm not sure if it actually is his birthday, but if his mother or father or uncle or whoever want to confirm if it is actually his birthday, then let's get that one organised. David Chen 51, David Chen 51. Pro detailing, let's go GK. Mud Babies on the side. Oh, now was he out of the judge section or not? Let's see what the judges say there. It was raining this morning, so I didn't get here early enough to find out where the actual end of the section is. So, was he in? Was he still out? Was he still in the section there, team? Was he still in the section, judges? Yeah. So until then, though, he was all right. Yeah. It's okay. Made it past the wall. That was good. That's good. Oh, I love nicknames. Hayden the Vanilla Gorilla Canters. I love that. We're going to use that. The Vanilla Gorilla. Joe just said it sounds like her husband, and I'm not sure whether that's some sort of like weird. I don't even know what you call that when you're doing it via a live stream. Yeah. When you're texting, it would be like sexting, right? But on a live stream, what is it? It's just banter, right? Joe's gone a little bit red as well. We see the nut. I named him the nut last time because it sounds like pistachio, apparently. Jaden Pistachio in his BMW. Landmark Homes, I believe, sponsoring him. David Murdoch, good morning. Go Psycho Motorsport. Guy Maxwell, yes, it is frustrating with the rain, Guy. Unfortunately, you might have heard me say earlier, the roof that Sky ordered from Wish basically only covers the judges. That's about it. Doesn't cover the whole track. So. Anahira Brown, yeah, nephew. I'm going to assume that was for GK. Shout out to our volunteers who are out there on the track getting soaked. Not ideal conditions at all. You guys probably can't. I don't know if you can kind of tell from the live stream just how wet it is, but not 100%. Good morning, Kelsey Ross. Okay, so running through what we've had so far. So we had the Vanilla Gorilla with 67, David Chen 51, Giovanni Kimiatanga with a 3, and Jaden Pistachio just yet to lock in. So you will see a scoreboard or a totem come up on the screen. Hayden Canters at the moment leading the way. This is Leo Lee, and that's a wild rotation to angle for him. Something I guess I always wonder whenever we watch this, right, is that most people wouldn't spend a lot of time driving in conditions like this because it's just not fun. So you kind of wonder how much practice a lot of these guys have had in driving with this much water on the track. Sorry, I should say guys and girls. So it is actually starting to get worse here now. Trent Abena has 1,000 horsepower today. Must have added about 800 stickers, I reckon. Wild style drift. Alright, here is Yun Lu, fresh back from a drift experience in China. Hopefully the girls in motorsport crew are out there supporting Yun. It's always good to... I love doing this every time we see this. Right, smash the heart right now if you're a girls in motorsport member out there supporting Yun Lu. Smash the heart right now. I always like to see how many come through. Go on. Hey, good morning, Vera. How are you? I could really do with a sausage roll right now, just if you were delivering, but you're probably a long way away in West Auckland. Right, hit the heart now, girls. Hit the heart now. Are those some motorform sectors on the front of that car? Is that what they are? They kind of... I feel like I've gone back to the 2000s. Oh, Yunlu with a massive correction there and got out of the drift at the end, and I heard the judges say straight away 3. So, morning Glenn McNamara, Omega. You'd actually be you'd be good today, Glenn, because there's no sun whatsoever. Although you'd probably still find a way to get sunburnt. Go Yun, yes Yun. Uncle Willie, I see you from Derek Hitman. Oh no, sorry. Alright, Fijians. Where are my Fijians at? Ryan Murdoch with 4 million horsepower today, the Kava barge, all the way from Nasese. Oh, Mr. Law. Hey, Sam Law, how are you? Morning, Jake. I hope you're feeling well, mate. Jake Fastnage. Of course, the creator of the Jakey Award, given out at the end of each season for our most improved driver. Now, Ryan Murdoch said after the last round he was really starting to feel some confidence in his car. So let's see how he goes this time out. He does need to avoid that big puddle, does that. Now, he's held angle pretty well so far. Just needs to control his throttle here. That wasn't quite what I meant by throttle control, but hey, however you got to get it done. The cover barge slip sliding its way through. Ryan Murdoch definitely has his... Ryan Murdoch's got his Speedos on this morning. What was that? Oh. Said a weird noise there. Yep, I agree, Josh. The old Supra is a classic. Sean Smith, how are you? Yeah, there was plenty of limmy in that one. Yeah, lower power, probably a bonus today. Trent, Ryan, probably looking to do well. I think Michael Tang is a dark horse today with the V8. Shirley Murdoch, good morning. Right, so let's just see how the scores lock in there. So Leo Lee, so Jaden Pasticcio 64, Leo Lee 63, Yunlu 3. Aaron Habib didn't come out. So Aaron Habib didn't come out. I'm not sure if he's here. Michael Tang doing a nice job here, just controlling his throttle, just feeding that V8 some right foot, trying to hold the car on angle, keeps it in drift. That end section just seems really challenging. A lot of guys just trying not to sledge straight ahead. Okay, so my Fijian friends, family, Ryan Murdoch has gone to number 1 with an 80. Ryan Murdoch goes to 1 with an 80. That puts him about 13 points ahead of anyone else so far. Blair Gilman, Landmark Homes, just warming up the RB. Yeah, John OG, yeah, Trent Urbina should be up after Blair Gilman. Agree with you, Josh. Yeah, Ryan did a great job holding angle. Hey, Jade, I will never say no to a sausage roll, but if you turn up with food for me and not for Joe, she might stab you. So if you're going to turn up with snacks, you better bring something for Joe as well. It's actually a horrible lie. Joe's actually really lovely, but I just love throwing shit at her every morning. At some point, we're going to find when she snaps, and then there'll be a shotgun pulled out, and yeah. Who knows? Who knows how that'll end? Yeah, David Murdoch, Ryan did a great job. If you didn't hear me say it, Ryan posted an 80. So Ryan posted an 80 and is in provisional P1 at the moment. So what does tend to happen as we get sort of through the field is you get the more experienced drivers. The way the driver numbers are actually allocated. So obviously Corbin Wilson was last year's champion, so he's won, and so on. So the guys who've been here, done that before, are the lower, I guess, numbers, and those who are later entries go through to 16. So we do tend to see the qualifying scores lift towards the end of the bracket. But at the moment, it is Ryan Murdoch having his... It's a weird way to say it, but he's having his moment in the sun at the moment. He's got an 80. So Ryan Murdoch, there will be fingers crossed everywhere for him. See if he can hold that 80. Trent Urbina. Trent Urbina, otherwise known as Corbin from Wish, next to qualify. Michael Tang got a 73. Michael Tang got a 73, so that puts him in position number 2. So at the moment it is Ryan from Michael from Hayden the Vanilla Gorilla. I'm going to take nickname shout-outs too, by the way. I quite like that one. So if you've got any other suggestions for any driver in the field, then I'm happy to take them. Blair Gilman to 3 with 72. Blair Gilman to P3 with a 72. Hopefully you guys are okay out there in live stream land. What's everyone got in the cup this morning? Is everyone on the coffees or teas, or what have people got going on for breakfast? Anyone got a solid Eggs Benedict? Always happy to take a recommendation for a solid Eggs Benny anywhere in Auckland. Was a nice run from Trent, Jake. Oh, now I see some sponsorship on the side of the car from Shane King. Now this is what this is all about, right? This is a great example of coming out here, doing a job, doing a great job representing your team, and then finding yourself with companies talking to you going, here's some sponsorship. So well done, Shane King and his team. Great to see you on the podium last time in 3rd place. Well done, mate. Great to see Was on board with you. I think they also sponsor Regan Tyler in the TQs, if I'm not mistaken. Shane was a driver from memory last time who was pretty comfortable in the water. I reckon he's probably spent a bit of time sliding around some wet paddocks somewhere down in the Waikato. Chocolate fish for breakfast, green tea, cones of ice cream. Kathleen Elizabeth, I think you're flirting via the live stream there. Trent's always liked it wet. You shouldn't say things like that because you make Bruce laugh and then he loses his concentration on the live stream. That is Isaac Aldridge warming up his car. Rum for breakfast. What are you, a pirate? Surely I have a whiskey. I'm actually no, I don't drink. Oddly enough, before commentary gigs. Don't drink before commentary gigs. I didn't say anything about not drinking during commentary gigs. We might do that later on, but it is a little bit early for single malt. Isaac Aldridge, Landmark Home sponsored BMW. LS underneath the bonnet. Isaac's one of the drivers who's done a really good job just during the week, just sort of telling the story about the preparation and maintenance that goes into keeping one of these drift cars running for MSC Challenge or any other competition. Okay, so Shane King has gone to P2 with a 79. Shane King to P2 with a 79. And Trent Abina in 3 with a 76. So 79 and a 76. Josh Parbury, we need to get people closer to the wall. Now, that's always a good question to put to the judges in terms of, I don't actually know where they've asked for those cars to be positioned. Sometimes they want them just running through the box rather than right out on the wall, because there is no real point in binning a car in qualifying right at the end of a run. So, judges, if you can hear me, whereabouts are they sitting in terms of the box and proximity to the wall on that last clip? Are they supposed to be right out on the wall or just running through the box? So just running through the box. So okay. Okay, so Skyzar just saying he has told the drivers that they can run through or over the box and they will be rewarded, but it is a risk versus reward, obviously. So if you want to get out there and you want to run the risk of there being a big puddle that sucks you into the wall, then that is entirely up to you. So we still have Ryan Murdoch 1, Shane King 2, Trent Abina in 3. Jason Wu on his home track, winner of the last round and the current series points leader. I can feel already, I can hear from that throttle that Jason Wu is going to be on for a decent sort of a commitment score here, because he didn't really get too far out of things. It was big long stabs of the throttle. All of you guys talking about illegal substances in the chat box need Jesus. T-Dub, Tyler West. See which version of Tyler we get. If you saw the video clip during the week, you will have heard me say that I love watching pissed off T-Dub drive. So we are getting right towards the pointy end of qualifying, so we should only have Corbin Wilson after this left to do a run. We have a new number 1, 85 for Jason Wu. 85 for Jason Wu. You could hear that in the throttle application. Just Jason Wu, just with that commitment score there, will be a lot higher, I would imagine, than anyone else so far. So Jason Wu with it was the style points, was 27, I think. Style and line also. So Jason also hitting all of the required markers. So we might see if what we'll do is we'll bring up the totem in a minute, just after we go through Corbin Wilson. That will give us one completed round of scores with everyone locked in. So we just got Corbin to run, and Guy Maxwell reckons Tyler West will get an 86. Okay. Judges, how much angle are you looking for on the straight? Is a question that's come in from live stream land. How much angle are you looking for on the straight?
Well, they always don't want to go straight. Touch and go, not a heap below, but we definitely want.
Okay, so the answer I've been given is it's not extreme, but there is obviously angle required in order to score points. So it's more about how you approach the last zone and carry angle to that last zone. How close is it at the top of the season point? So Jason Wu is leading the series at the top, and he will have Corbin Wilson hot on his heels. We will bring up what we'll do is we'll bring up the season points kind of at the end after qualifying. Oh, Corbin loops it. Is that the first chink in the armour? I've never seen him do that before. The young man loops it, and that will be his first ever 3. I don't know if I look. Okay, so that's going to be a learning exercise for the young man. I'm going to throw something out there. I would love Corbin Wilson to spin on his second pass and battle his way through from last and upset the tree, because if you want someone to make a mark on an event, let them come from the back of the field instead of leading it. Let's put the pressure on the young fella. I don't know if Sean will like that idea, but anyway, that's my suggestion for the morning. Now, judges, are we running 15 cars today? Is that right? Oh, is that Aaron Habib? So Aaron Habib back in the big dog car. I'm not sure why the door's open. Maybe that was his wallet falling out or something. I don't know. More kilowatt trying to escape. Now, I got to go. I would be honest in that the Chaser would have been a better car for today. Having a 1 billion horsepower on a very damp. Okay, so the Chaser was here yesterday, so he's gone to his A comp car today. So the Chaser had a mechanical yesterday, jumped into the comp car today. So that one from memory is about 670 odd kilowatts, powered by a Haltech. It's got a monster turbo on it. It will be a real handful today in these conditions, but it may also be the perfect car because it will have a lot more angle and lock in it that Aaron can possibly rotate to. Morning living the drift life. Yes, it's very wet here. Very good. I'd call this good English conditions, actually. Very good English weather this morning. Sort of makes me. It's like that line from Braveheart, right? Just good English weather or whatever it is for a stroll in the rain. So we will just lock in the score for Aaron Habib. We'll lock in the score for Aaron Habib, and then we'll show you the totem after round 1. But I think it is Jason Wu leading from Ryan Murdoch in second. Jason Wu from Ryan Murdoch from Shane King. Yeah, Jason Wu, Ryan Murdoch, Shane King. So there it is. So we have Jason Wu up the top, Ryan Murdoch, Shane King, Trent Abina, Tyler West, Michael Tang, Isaac Aldridge, Blair Gilman, Hayden Canters, the Vanilla Gorilla, Jaden the Nut Pistachio, Leo Lee, David Chen, Giovanni Kimitonga, Yun Lu, Corbin Wilson and Aaron Habib just yet to register a score, but he will leap up the table because that was a clean run from him. So I'd say he will be somewhere up the middle of the table. Good morning, Ting Tools. We appreciate your support. Been behind MSC for a long time, so no doubt plenty of Ting Tools being spun in the pits there. About now between rounds is usually when we run Sky's Hour's favourite advertisement, which is of course give the gift of drift for Christmas, the Drift Academy International. If you're looking for something for that person who has everything, then give the gift of drift for Christmas. Sign up to Drift Academy International, and if Sky's busy, then Joe can teach you as well, because DKM is also now offering Drift 101 tutoring via the DKM website. I think, can you choose between you or Keg who teaches you, or is it only you? Is there an option you can choose? So you can choose. Is Cleo in there as well? No? She's like the graduate program afterwards. Normal NZ, yeah, it is normal NZ weather, yeah, raining on the weekend, Auckland weather. Hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed round 1 of qualifying there. What about Ryan Murdoch? Position 2 at the moment. How good is that? Vera Campbell, Drift Academy is so good. Drift Academy, of course, is a great thing to do as well for a potential Christmas party. You could book out Sky and the whole team and bring your whole business down. So here we go. Oh, that was what was that? That was the season points table just coming. So there's a look at our table again. Jason Wu, 85. Ryan Murdoch, 2 with an 80. Shane King, 79. Aaron Habib to 4, 77. Trent Abena, 76. Tyler West, 76. Michael Tang, 73. As Hayden Canters starts to warm the car up. Isaac Aldridge, Blair Gilman, Hayden Canters, Jaden Pasticcio, Leo Lee, David Chen, GK, Yun Lu, and this is the first time we've ever seen this. Corbin Wilson in position 16. We've never seen that before, so that's novel. I'm sticking with, I want him to spin again. I want him to battle his way through the field. Let's see that happen. Go from 16. Where's all the R33s at you'd win if you were in one of those? I don't know. I don't think I've seen an R33 drift car for a while. I was trying to think what the last one was I saw. Probably Zach Pole, I think. Yeah, it'd be Zach Pole. All right, here is the Vanilla Gorilla for pass number 2. Hayden Canters at a 2K drift. Now, he did start off well with a 67, so he'll be hoping to improve here. Hayden Canters with the that's my fault, commentator's Hex. So he will lock in a 67, and that will be his top score for qualifying. Yeah, I agree. Zach Pole was a beast of a driver, sort of 900 to 1,000 odd horsepower at a time. Probably a guy who dropped out of the sport probably earlier than he should have. I think most of us would remember his battles with Mad Mike, just going backwards and forwards and going one more time and one more time and one more time. This is a great question. So how old do you have to be to do Drift Academy? Do you have to have a restricted... so anyone over 13? Yeah, anyone over 13? So if you're over 13 years of age, then you can do Drift Academy. So there you go, Stacey Mills. And you do need to know how... So Sky has just said you do need to know the basics of driving, so don't turn up if you've never driven a car before and don't know the difference between the pedals or what the steering wheel does, etc. William Takanui, Tully Pucky had one. Yes, Tully Pucky did have an R33 as well. Crystal Zoo, fighting something David Chen. Give David Chen a nickname. I'd love David Chen to have a nickname before he comes to the end of this pass. Tell me a great nickname for David Chen. I feel like because the car's red, I just want to call him the Dragon. We'll go with the Dragon for now until someone gives me a different nickname. A little bit of dirt digging there for David Chen, but he did hold it together. Okay, Stacey. Yeah, great, Stacey. Jump on the website now. The boys can drive and would love it. Yeah, sort it out. Grab them a Christmas present. It's an experience that they won't forget. And who knows, your boys could be the next Corbin Wilson, or the next Taryn Habib, the next Jason Wu. All of pretty much most of the top drivers in MSC actually started out as Drift Academy graduates. Sky actually let me drive the car once. I wasn't very good at it, but he did let me drive the car once. It was quite a lot of fun. Then he told me off for being in the wrong gear, and sitting on the limiter for too long. But Vera Campbell, great. So that's great feedback, Vera. When Alison and I did Drift Academy, the best driver was a 15-year-old who didn't even have a learners. Awesome experience. Uncle Chen. Uncle is a great name, but it sort of has a different connotation here in New Zealand, given our high levels of Pacific Island and Māori communities. So we probably wouldn't go with Uncle Chen. There is only one uncle for me, and that's the legendary Uncle Frank Liu, who now resides in Hong Kong. GK on it. Is he going to lock in a score here? He's just got to hold it. Get it done, son. Get it done. Hold the throttle. Hold the throttle. There we go. Giovanni Kimitonga will lock in a score, and he will get through qualifying. So GK will be in battles this afternoon. Go GK. I love the fact you guys play along, right? The live stream and just giving me someone to chat to is great, right? Because it is just me. Let's go, little punny. Living the drift life. We have drivers on the sponsor program at 13 years old. We did actually talk about this last time we were here because we were talking about Hiro Manoa, Lincoln Widdett, Corbin Wilson, all of the new young guns who are coming through. I'm just trying to work out, I guess, how early they start driving and drifting these days. Attaboy GK from Angel. Ivor's a GK fan as well. Jaden Pistachio runs next. The Nut. If you wonder why I call him that, it's because he told me to say his name like pistachio, so that was the easiest way for me to get it locked into my memory. Jade's happy. Good morning, Roni Smith. Probably on the way to the gym for a session this morning, a little bit of cardio. Thomas Brown, solid G. Definitely a lot of people proud of Geo. And I mean this in the nicest possible way. I'd rather he was in the car than up here talking to me. Is Jaden going to hold it? Oh! Okay, now this will be... So is that, judges, a 3 or is it a completed run? So was the driver under control as he ended the section, or was he spinning out of control? That is the judge's decision they will need to make. Was he still under control, or was he spinning out as he went through the end of the section? Morning, Mike Morris. Morning, Yako. So David Chen got a 52. David Chen 52. GK with a 67. GK with a 67. So the judges, I think, are still debating whether Jaden was out of the section or whether he was under control. So they are happy that he completed the section. So we will get a score. So it won't be a 3. So there you go, Jake. That was just max angle. Just going to call it max angle. Oh, look, legend is a great term, but I'd hardly call myself that, mate. I'm just somebody who's lucky enough to be asked to take you guys on a journey as the drivers put on a show. It's the judges, the volunteers, the drivers, the crews who are the legends of the sport. I am just merely the tour guide. Glenn Omega McNamara, never skip leg day. Don't let Kurt Blackie hear that. Kurt and Sam will be at the gym now. You would have heard me say this last time, right? If you actually want to be a judge, put up your hand, because it's a horrible job to do. It's one job that I wouldn't do. No matter what, you're the bad guy for 99% of the field. Leo Lee. So that one's going to be, because the red one was the dragon, that one's going to be the ninja or the samurai. We'll call that one the ninja. Another Drift Academy International driver, Leo Lee. Since we're playing around with the live stream, Kelsey Ross, could an FG Falcon drift a lap round the track? Just out of interest, maybe we could have a FG Falcon versus that promised burnout from Tyler West's dad that he still owes from like 4 years ago. Still waiting for bids on the auction too for the date with Bruce. It's been 5 years. Unfortunately, Kane Denby is no longer able to be sold. That's a very nice jacket, Sky, that Nate's got on there. It's Drift Academy International, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, Japan, and China. What's next? I wonder what's next. So, Jaden Pasticcio 69 goes up 5 points. And Leo Lee 71, so he goes up 8 points. Yun Lu, right, girls, smash the heart, ladies. Yun Lu on track doing her thing for the girls in motorsport. See, I love that. I speak and the girls listen. You're about the only club that actually listens to me. Whoa, that was wild. Oh, where are we going here? We're going straight ahead. Oh. That would have been a change the Sparkos moment. It is a 3 for Yun Lu. It is a 3 for Yun Lu. So Aaron Habib comes out now in the corrected order. So if you have just joined us, he is in his comp car today. He had the chaser here yesterday, suffered a mechanical, now back in the comp car. I feel like you're auditioning for a role as a judge, Jake. The 3 there. Taking nominations, by the way, for the Jakey Award, the most improved driver. Like the line there from Aaron, nice and wide out there. Looked like he got most of zone number 1. A lot of horsepower to try and tame there in the Max Civil BMW M4. 2JZ underneath the bonnet. And if you have just joined us this morning or you're new to MSC, of course the drivers are all on 235 wide radial tyres, so there's not a lot of grip out there for some of those drivers, and we have had a few questions this morning, just in particular on that last zone in terms of drivers being right out on the wall. That's not what the judges asked for, so they are looking for them to fill up the box. So you could get right out on the wall, but chances are you'd probably overshoot the box and possibly make contact with the wall, and it would probably put you offline. GK drifting for most improved. Look, I think Phil will hold judgment on that. We need to see him battle. Jake said, put me in, coach. Kelsey said, go Rain. I think you mean Ryan, but go Rain. There we go. It's okay. Half of us can't spell. Chinese to English doesn't always work. Go Ryan. Always so much support for Ryan. Aaron Habib 81. Aaron Habib 81. Can Ryan improve on his 80? He's got to be feeling good. He's got to be feeling good. All of the limiter. Just feed it all of the limiter. Sounds like a sewing machine having a meltdown. Is he going to pull that up? Whoa. It's a big broadside slide there. Go Ryan with the good luck mullet in the pits. So at the moment it is still Jason Wu on 85 is leading, but we now have Aaron Habib in second place on 81. So Jason Wu leading on 85, and Aaron Habib in second on 81, followed by Ryan Murdoch on 80 at the moment. Living the drift life, would like to be a judge. I'm not quite sure how it would work, you judging from the UK or wherever you are. That would be quite delayed, I would imagine. Waiting for one more score to come in for Ryan Murdoch to see whether he improves. Ryan Murdoch. So Ryan Murdoch got another 80. Ryan Murdoch with 2 80s. Judges putting hands up there saying 3, so judges calling a 3 straight away there for Michael Tang. Let's talk about the content of the chat box. I think I think sometimes you can perceive maybe that there are favourites, but it's kind of one of those things where I think also the better drivers tend to do better most of the time. That's just kind of the way that it is. I think there's sort of a natural desire, right, for your favourite driver to do well, and sometimes the personal relationship makes you think you want to see the positive rather than the negative. But look, something we do talk about a lot is it is important to be able to be self-critical and to be able to look at each and every one of your runs and go, well, okay, what did I do wrong? What can I perhaps improve on next time out on the track? There's no point going back to the pits and being told, yeah, that was me, Nasbro, but you missed half the boxes, or you didn't carry angle, or maybe you were in and out of the throttle a lot. If you're not basically seeing things through the same set of eyes that the judges are, then really you're kind of just putting someone wrong and putting them maybe a little bit off track, and that maybe can impact on their development as a driver. I wondered when someone was going to find that trench on the inside there, and I'd say that might be beached, because I think that might be stuck on the bank there. Up the mud babies. Good morning, Callum. Look, I've got no idea where the Floyd boys are. Probably at KFC, you're probably right. Let's go Trent for P1. Shout out to... Yeah, look, I agree. Shout out, surely, all the pit crews, all those people over there who are getting wet, who are getting cold, who are covered in stinky oil and all sorts of other fluids out of the cars. It's not a fun job, and anyone who's ever pit crewed or tried to run a race car knows exactly how much the guys who are on pit duties contribute to being able to be here. It's quite look, the best run teams generally have a driver who just drives, and they just let the crew get on with doing what they need to do, right, and absolutely trust what that person does. Now, while we've got a recovery here, we might see if we can bring up either the totem or Sky's favourite ad. We'll just we'll see what comes up first. Bruce will push a button and see what happens. There we go. We'll have a look at the qualifying so far as we are part of the way through the tree. So it is Jason Wu still in position 1 with Aaron Habib in second, Ryan Murdoch in 3, and he has done both of his runs. Shane King 4, Trent Abena 5, Tyler West 6, Michael Tang 7, Isaac Aldridge 8. Now there are still a few drivers to run after Blair Gilman, about half the tree still, so it could be shaken up somewhat. The only driver who is in the top, Aaron Habib and Ryan Murdoch will not improve any further. They've both done their second runs. Morning, Sean Smith. GK Drift at the moment is sitting on a 67 for those asking. Phil Marbles, how about a shout? Nobody needs me to shout out to myself, right? You guys have to listen to me all day for like 4 hours, just talk about absolutely nothing and absolutely everything. So, hey, this is just something I'm lucky enough to get to do. Do it this weekend. I'm going to do it next weekend again because There's something called Summer Bash on as well, and then I think we're here on Sunday too, aren't we, Sky, for a Drift Academy day? And then we'll come back again the weekend after, and Robbie Nishida will be here for rounds 3 and 4. So another 5 days of drift for me in the next, 3 weeks? 5 days of drift in 21. That's not bad, is it? There we go. All right, here we go. Trent Abena. Right, here we go. If you're a Trent Abena fan, you're in the chat box, smash the thumbs up right now. If you're a Trent Abena fan and you're in the chat box, smash the thumbs up right now. Let's see if we can give Trent enough love to get him up into the top 4. Tux, you're going to be there too, aren't you? Tux said I could drive the drift cart next week. I'm quite looking forward to that. Tux is going to be doing drift cart demos, the dory carts. Probably the most, hand on heart, second most famous driveway in New Zealand, right? And I have to say second because there's that other thing called Leadfoot, so there is another driveway that people know, but probably the second most famous driveway in New Zealand. Let's go Trent up the Z. I have to say second because there's another thing called Leadfoot, so there is another driveway that people know, but... Yeah, I'll see you at. I will see you at Summer Bash, Uncle Will. Mike Morris shouting out the drone wolf. And which one of you did that? Who put the hex on Trent Abena? I can hear. You guys can't hear this, but I can hear Joe saying he had really good points for zones 1 and zones 2. So he will know in the car that he did a good job there. So he'll be kicking himself. It's always important just to relay what the judges are saying. You guys can't always hear this, but it does help the drivers as they prepare for battles this afternoon. I feel like there's a lot of Trent fans. I reckon all of these drivers should start doing merch. I reckon a Hayden Cantor's Vanilla Gorilla t-shirt would go well. I think a Trent Abena Corbin from Wish t-shirt would go well. Probably even like buy it from Wish maybe. Here we go with Shane King. Was on the side of that vehicle now. Again, a big thank you to Was for jumping on board with Shane King. There's definitely a limiter on that RB. Feeds the angle into it. Can he hold it together smooth as he closes out the section? Yeah, he looks smooth as Shane King. So Shane King at the moment's in third on points for the series as well after third place on the podium. Must be Isaac Aldridge. My man, GK Drift Team just came through with the sausage rolls, delivered to the commentary tower even. Not at all a bribe to me. Yeah, you're definitely bribing the wrong person. Not sure you guys kind of missed the memo. You probably should have bought something for Sky, Joe and Tux, because I'm fuck all use up. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm not much use up here. Where were we at there? So, Mr. Potros, good morning to the wealthiest man in Taranaki. Shane King goes number 2, 84. Shane King goes number 2, 84. That is a great result for Shane King. That locks him in looking strong for this afternoon. Isaac Aldridge must have like the loudest LS, I think. Just Isaac, as we know, though, is definitely one of those guys who's a battle. Jason, Tyler, and Corbin to go. Jason, Tyler, and Corbin to go, and then we lock in our qualifying order for this afternoon. So the benchmark at the moment is Jason Wu. What do we, Sky, Mr. Zhao, what do we call that car? Is that still Eurofighter, or is it different when Jason's got it? Is it still Eurofighter, or like Taiwan Fighter, or Hong Kong Fighter, or something or other else fighter? What do we call that one? Wu Fighter. Wu Fighter. It's just Wu Fighter. That's it. It's the Wu Fighter. I like that. We should have T-shirts that say that too. Wu Fighter would be cool. Wu Fighter. Yeah. Or like Wu, like Ric Flair, like the Ric Flair. Woo! I just had the drone I will give you the cutoff shortly for the top 5 for qualifying. Where's the drone? Did the drone fall out of the sky? Is that what just happened? So at the moment it is still Jason Wu in P1. It is Shane King in P2, Aaron Habib 3, Ryan Murdoch 4, Isaac Aldridge 5. So I think what your question is, Kelsey, is will Ryan fall out of the top 5? And the answer will be no. The only person that can knock him out of the top bracket would be Corbin Wilson, because Jason's already above him. Here we go with the Wu Fighter. It's that throttle again. It's just the angry throttle from Jason Wu. Right out wide, just keeps on sliding. Is it just me, or is Jason driving even more angry this year than he has in past? Like, Jason's always been aggressive, but it seems like this year he's just like, it's the 0Fs kind of approach to things. Just, I think he wants the FD license. Let's see where Jason locks in. Now, in the judges box, in the live stream chat box, tell me, did Jason beat the 85 or not? What do you guys reckon the score was? Give me some scores for Jason. Give me some scores for Jason. Does he go over the 85 or not? We're just waiting for the judges to lock in. You guys tell me what you think. I think he might be about 87 is my guess. But I could be wrong, right? Because I've got this wrong before. I'll be honest in that I kind of only half-ass watch what's going on. I just guess. Give me some guesses, and then I'll tell you what his score is. Jason Wu, the Wu Fighter, goes 88. Jason Wu, Wu Fighter, goes 88. Wow. So 88. James Dean Marta, well done. 88 on the nose. All right. Hello, Caitlin. Hope you and baby are well down there. I'm not sure if you guys are in the pits this morning. Probably a bit wet for baby. Let me know, is it angry Tyler we've got driving today, or is it happy Tyler? What's Tyler West got this time? Share some rain. Well, look, I'd happily send you some rain. I don't know where. I don't know how long until battles. So battles this afternoon will be about 1:30. Battles will be about 1:30 this afternoon. So you can work out what the time difference is. About 2 hours time from where we are now. And then there was one, Corbin Wilson, the Drift Fox. Right, I'm still in favour of him spinning and coming from the back of the field. That's what I want to see. The fox amongst the pigeons. I want to see the fox amongst the pigeons. Let's see Corbin spin, come last, and battle Jason Wu in the first battle of the top 16. Let's see that happen. That'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be great live stream. It would upset the points table somewhat too. Mr. West. Nice run, T-Dub. Apparently he's happy today. That's good. So 1 to go. Tyler West 82. Tyler West 82. So that puts him, I believe, in position 3. Tyler West 82, I think, goes to position 3. Does Corbin Wilson go into the top 4 and avoid the other drivers who are at the top of the points table at the moment? So the top 3 in the championship at the moment are Jason Wu, Corbin Wilson and Shane King. Jason Wu, Corbin Wilson and Shane King, the top 3 in the championship at the moment. Well, he didn't get the memo, just went and did Corbin Wilson things. Morning Hayden, how are you? Mr. DD on pit crew duties as usual, just diagnosing technical difficulties. And what are you doing, fixing things with number 8 wire and cable ties like usual?
Yeah, we try and do it a bit more professional these days with Tefsil and Raychem and, you know, what all the boys like. But sometimes these cars, they just, they need the number 8 theory, definitely.
There's definitely got to be some duct tape on every drift car, right?
No, we try and leave that at home, mate.
That's a horrible lie. I've seen you fix everything. I've seen you hold a turbo on a wastegate and a manifold together with duct tape. I made that up, but you'd try it though, wouldn't you? You'd give it a go. If that's all you had, you'd still try and duct tape something together. It might hold for one run.
Well, you got me thinking now. I mean, can we throw some cable ties in there too, or?
I don't know. Don't try it today. All right. So, what is going to be the score for Mr. Wilson? Try and guess in the chat box, and I'll tell you very shortly. We are at the conclusion of qualifying for the morning. Okay, and we're just going to wait for the scores to lock in, and then you'll see it come up on your screen. And the number 1 qualifier for the morning is... Number 1 qualifier for the morning is Jason Wu with an 88. Jason Wu, 88. Corbin Wilson straight to 2 with an 85. Shane King in 3rd. So that is the top 3 in the championship at the moment as well, a 1, 2, 3. So Jason, 88. Corbin, 85. Shane, 84. Tyler West, 82. Aaron Habib, 81. Ryan Murdoch, 80. Isaac Aldridge, 78. Trent Abina qualifies P8 with a 76. Michael Tang, 73. Blair Gilman, 72. Leo Lee, 71. Jaden Pasticcio, 69. Hayden Canters, 67. Giovanni Kimitanga, 67. David Chen, 52. And Yun Lu with a 3. So congratulations, Jason Wu, current series leader and qualifies P1. And we will be back with you in around 2 hours' time for the battles. So we will just leave the stream running, but we will be back with the battles this afternoon in around 2 hours' time. Now, depending on the weather, we may or may not do the introductions because it's probably not very nice for the drivers standing outside the cars in the rain while we're up here nice and dry. But until then, we might just take a look at some sponsor messages and the qualifying table, and then we'll be back with you in a couple of hours' time. Hang on, if you just bear with us, we are going to show you the battle tree, but I can tell you it will, of course, be Jason Wu and Yun Lu who will battle first. So Jason Wu and Yun Lu will battle first, 1 and 16, so I can't read that on that tiny little screen. I've got to get really close to Bruce. Jason Wu versus Yun Lu, Trent Abina versus Michael Tang, Tyler West versus Hayden Canters, Aaron Habib at Jaden Pasticcio, Corbin Wilson, David Chen, Isaac Aldridge, Blair Gilman. Those are the teammates, right? That's the landmark teammates. Head-to-head, Shane King versus Gio, and Ryan Murdoch versus Leo Lee. So that is going to be an interesting tree for this afternoon. Most of the top runners separate themselves, 1, 2, 3, and 4. all on different sides of the tree. It's a good job in qualifying this morning, keeping the cars on track and trying to manage the conditions. And again, we'll be back with you in 2 hours' time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being with us here this morning. MSC qualifying for round number 2, brought to you by the Drift Academy International, and of course, a big thank you to all of our sponsors.